All right, here we go. It's another episode of Tony Tunes. This is our third episode. I'm really looking forward to seeing what I'm going to be looking at, what show I'm going to be listening to. Yeah. So we're going to get this on the road. Let's bring up the old wheel here, as always, so we know that there's no shenanigans going on. We're going to shuffle it. And let's spin. We're going to see what happens. Slowing down. It's this one, A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. So, a little bit of background on this particular year. This was the 68th annual Tony Awards. And the shows that were nominated that year were A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, After Midnight, Aladdin, and Beautiful, the Carole King musical. I'm familiar with three out of those four shows. I've never heard of After Midnight, but that's neither here nor there. I was really a big fan of A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. Um, I was obsessed with the soundtrack and the Die Squid family role, because one person plays multiple parts, was always a dream role of mine. So I'm looking forward to this. Here's a little listening montage. Why are all the die squiths dying? What could explain this tragic family curse? A night or two ago, we were at Fidelio. He stood and booed the mezzo, and today he's in a hearse. If I should say that I wasn't concerned, I would be lying. One doesn't like to think of one's demise. With such events, you'll see how fragile life can be. It rather makes me wonder if the next one will be me. So tell me, why are all the dice squiths dying? The family tree's been whittled down to size. It's just a twig now. There's almost no one left to eulogize except for you, dear. Let us pray no other dice squith dies. Cha cha cha. Whew, okay, well, another listening party in the books. The original Broadway cast for this show was amazing. Uh, Bryce Pinkham played Monty Navarro. Jefferson Mays played the Dicewith family, and he, I really think he should have won the Tony Award for Best Actor in a musical that year. I just don't understand how he lost that one, but that's neither here nor there. Sabella was played by Lisa O'Hare. Phoebe, Phoebe Dye-Smith was played by Lauren Warsham, and Miss Marietta Shingle was played by Jane Carr. And speaking of Jane Carr, one of the first songs that really got me into the soundtrack was You're a Dice Squith. Excellent song. Um, Bryce Pinkham and Jane Carr worked very well together. You know, a lot of the songs that I enjoyed were things that Jefferson Mays was in. Um, my absolute favorite was I Don't Understand the Poor at the time. That was a song that I actually wanted to try and sing in one of my old theater groups uh, showcases. Never got the chance to, unfortunately. Um, Another one that was really good was It's Better with a Man, which is sung by Monty and Henry, who was one of the Dice Splits. Uh, Another one was Lady Hyacinth Abroad, where at the end, I if it's the song that I'm thinking of, there's a really great operatic note that's held. It's obviously not Jefferson Mays holding that note. It's an opera singer, but it's still wonderful. Um, of course, Why Are All the Dice Squiths Dying is a fantastic Act Two opener. Really liked that one. Um, actually, towards the end of the show, I was starting to get a little unimpressed. I really enjoyed the song I've Decided to Marry You, which is Phoebe, Sibella, and Monty. But towards the end, like looking down the barrel of a gun and that horrible woman and Stop, Wait, What, I just found myself going, they're not terrible songs, but they're not as good as first few, the first act songs, which were an absolute treat. So, yes. This was a show that I saw live. Um, it was at the name escapes me. Oh, it was at the Walter Kerr Theater, which is where Hadestown is right now. Um, yeah, absolutely fantastic. Um, I enjoyed it. So we are 3 for 3 when it comes to listening to these best musical original Broadway cast recordings because Moulin Rouge was great, Fiddler on the Roof was great, and A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder was also perfect. So we are 3 for 3. We're batting 1,000. I'm really enjoying this, and I hope it makes you guys want to go out and listen to these soundtracks as well. So until next time, so long.